Well, with the holidays upon us, the shopping lines will be long. There'll be lots of gifts, decor, and food. But what kind is the question? And as Sieska Adderley tells us in this week's edition of Who Do You Call, one local health coach is hoping that you make a healthy choice.
Food will be the focal point for most holiday celebrations. Health coach for AML Foods, Melissa Major, just wants to ensure that vegetables are included in those festivities.
And you always want to fill up your pantry with a whole lot of vegetables. That is always my go-to. Also, in the event that you can't cook a meal, having a few frozen items. A lot of people tend to not purchase the frozen items, but I would say have some frozen items in your freezer just in case, you have that opportunity or you don't have the opportunity to get the fresh produce. Frozen items is just as good, literally, in terms of getting the nutrients that you would need.
Major suggests pre-packaging meals through food prep as opposed to meal prep. And yes, there is a difference.
Food prepping basically is that you would take several dishes and you would prepare them and you would keep them on hand, keep them in the refrigerator so that you always have a go-to. So what that would look like, for instance, on the weekend, you normally cook your Sunday dinner. So rather than just cooking one meal for that day, you would food prep and you would cook for maybe 3 days, but you won't package them separately.
She recommends to also add fruits to your shopping list and to buy items in bulk. The health coach further assured that eating healthy doesn't have to be expensive, as many would assume.
The biggest thing is that you have to stick to the plan. And once you stick to the plan, you can't go wrong. It becomes expensive when you want to include the other stuff, the junk food and all that other stuff. That's when it becomes expensive. But if you stick to the plan, you stick to your weekly grocery list, and the reality is we eat the same things over and over. It's just that when we tend to include the bad stuff, that's when it becomes expensive. You stick to your fruits, you stick to your vegetables, you stick to your water.
To learn more, Major invites you to join one of their grocery store tours. But if you have any other consumer-related issues, call me at 502-3871, and together we'll figure out who to call. Sieska Adderley, ZNS Network News.